Take two. Ketahuan kan? Okay lah. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Today I have this very topic that I'd like to share. Jadi topik ini tuh kayak yang they were occurring thoughts that have been coming over and over to my mind. So I thought, why not just putting it out there? Today we're going to talk about a special concept of perception. Baik. Mohon maaf. Perception. Aduh, kenapa gue rada ketawa-tawa sendiri ya hari ini ya? Kalau ngomongin tentang persepsi gitu kan, balik lagi tuh jatuhnya ke konstruksi sosial gitu kan. Semua persepsi atau anggapan bahwa ini tuh baik atau bagus, atau pemikiran bahwa ini itu baik atau bagus, apakah itu baik atau bagus, itu semuanya bisa dibilang konstruksi sosial. Dalam arti apa? Konstruksi sosial di sini maksudnya adalah hal-hal demikian atau hal-hal itu adalah sebuah hasil dari bentukan kondisi lingkungan kita, gitu kan. Mau itu bagaimana cara kita dibesarkan, mau itu bagaimana cara kita menghadapi masalah, mau cara itu kita dilatih atau diajari untuk melihat sesuatu gitu kan. All of those are construct of social, which means balik lagi, they are very very subjective. Sekarang gini, in this very case, in this very moment, instead of talking about the general concept of why is it, subjective, why is it not objective, I really want to dig deeper into the idea of the consequence. Okay. One of the ideas or one of the consequences that I'd like to derive, that I'd like to draw from this is anxiety, right? Now y'all can relate. Kenapa anxiety? Sebenarnya jujur gue sendiri punya anxieties, and one of the reasons why I started this podcast was because these anxieties are just getting wilder. Like a little background, I used to function really good, but like these days, after the anxieties are growing and expanding, this schizophrenics, like it's so funny because I did not have any of these, but turns out anxieties can lead to several results. And one of those for me is that I keep hearing these voices like telling me blah 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 blah. Lucu sih, karena sebelum gue punya anxiety ini, gue mikir, elah, lebih banget sih, gitu kan. How the tables have turned. It's true. Oh my god. Jadi kayak sulit untuk berfungsi secara sosial, nggak punya teman segala macam karena energinya itu habis gitu kan. It does come to reality, and I still have no clue. I still have no idea how it works or how it generates, but it apparently is real. Okay, sekarang kita mau melakukan sebuah tes atau sebuah wacana. Apa sih anxiety ini gitu kan? Apa sih yang menyebabkan anxiety itu ada kalau dilihat dari persepsi gitu? Sekarang gini, waktu kita kecil gitu kan, wow, I quite jump a lot. But anyway, you guys are gonna get the point later on. When we were kids, waktu kita kecil gitu kan, kita nggak punya anggapan itu bagus, itu besar gitu kan. Semuanya itu putih. Lucunya di sini adalah, apa yang kita anggap jelek sekarang ini, itu dulu tuh nggak ada gitu kan. Apa yang kita anggap sebagai momok gitu kan terhadap perkembangan kita saat ini, dulu tuh nggak ada. Like when you were a kid, you just know that this is it, that is that, and that was it, with no at all implication of it being good or bad. And what's really sad or good or unfortunate about it is that we were so confident. The less you know, oh my god, this is all so real. The less you know, the better. Damn. Is it though? Okay, if we're going to talk about that, we're going to open another whole debate on it. But okay, waktu kita kecil, karena kita nggak tahu apa-apa gitu kan, nggak ada tuh yang namanya anxiety, nggak ada tuh yang namanya takut gitu kan. Semua itu social construct. Semisal, waktu kita kecil, kalau semisal kita jatuh gitu kan, the very first reaction that I've seen, yang gue lihat dari anak kecil atau dari video-video yang gue lihat juga gitu kan, itu adalah mereka melihat ke sekeliling gitu kan, because that is something spectacularly new to them, so they do not know how to react. They do not have the ability to perceive it as what is it? What it's falling. You guys call it falling. Jadi mereka bakal ngelihat sekeliling mereka. And now this is the trick. If the parents are staying calm, they would probably just, okay, you know. But if the parents or the people around them are getting panic or frantic about it, they will be like, oh shit, you know, the energy is just coming out of their surroundings, and it just makes them, you know what? Oh my god, is that bad? I'm gonna cry, something like that. And yeah, apparently that is how we build the whole perception, not only on anxieties, guys. Nggak cuman tentang anxieties, persepsi ini juga kita terapkan untuk, kalau dalam bukunya, apa sih itu namanya ya? The Road Less Traveled, one of the sections says, that creates the whole system of belief that we think is true. The whole system of belief that we think is true is derived or created from these memories, from these perceptions, from these from these occurrences, perceptions, memories, whatever you call it, that we think it is the way it is, so much so that we came to it as a faith or belief. For example, when you were a kid, you were falling. Granted, everybody's panicking, and then you're just, you know, this shocking, horrific energy just make you cry. And from then on, okay, I don't want to cry. I don't want to fall. You know, like that is specifically brutal. That is specifically brutal yet wonderful, because everything is perceptions. Gue pingin ngomong gitu kan tentang anxiety tadi gitu. For example, ada beberapa teman yang punya anxiety. Way before I got this, I do have friends who are having those, and I'm being the one who has no clue about what is happening inside their head. Sometimes we couldn't help but to think, but to compare sometimes. And because we don't have the idea, we could think, I could probably do that, you know? But no. Everyone fighting the battles you know nothing about. If you ever heard that word, that is so nice. Everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. And that is so true. Because what? Because to them, it may be in different context, it may be in different situation, tapi pada dasarnya semua itu sama gitu kan. Lucu sih di sini. Kita punya konsep namanya privilege, kita punya konsep namanya unprivileged, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, people are having their own problem, and that is true. You might think that your problem is so bad, you know? Is it though? Or you might think their problem is the worst. Is it though? Benar gak sih, gitu kan? Sebenarnya, kalau kita pikir gitu kan, the more we think about these things, the more we think about how to solve these thoughts, really is just to fix our perceptions. Is failure that bad? You know? Is failure so heartbreaking that you feel like you don't want to do anything else? What's at the end of the tunnel of the anxiety, you know? sulit sih untuk berbuat gitu kan. It's way easier to talk just like I do. talk. But at least with this episode or with this section, I really want to re-stress or reconfigurate or restructure again that at the end of the day, I mean, I'm no one to say this, but I'm pretty much sure everybody knew. Pada dasarnya, semua itu konstruksi sosial yang bisa diubah gitu kan. Kita bisa go on, kita bisa maju, atau kita bisa berhenti gitu kan. Itu bagaimana kita menghadapinya. Itu bagaimana persepsi kita untuk menghadapinya gitu kan. Ketakutan adalah sebuah hal yang mutlak. Ketakutan adalah sebuah hal yang ada. Dan ketakutan adalah sebuah hal yang tidak fana. It's real. Tapi bukan berarti ketakutan itu deserting us, you know? It's very basic or generic, but yesterday, which is going to be the closing talk of this episode because I have no idea how to close it. Yesterday, I have talked to my friend. He said, funny story, it's not my friend. We just met. And we were talking, blah, blah, as a friend. He is in new town and looking for friends and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then he said, we get deep pretty quickly. Like, we went straight batshit philosophical. Gue tanya gitu kan, oh gini. Oh, lo ada anxiety juga ya gitu. Iya, gue juga ada gitu. Terus gimana? Like, how do you solve it? Jadi gue tuh ada temen which stress the importance of surrounding or support system. Jadi intinya temen dia itu adalah seseorang yang mencoba membantu dia gitu kan. It's not easy to get out of there. It took him 2 years before he finally let it go. Tapi satu hal yang dia katakan gitu kan, which I'm gonna read right now. I don't know if the recording will still hold when I am getting off. Oh, it's still. Okay, I'm gonna read it and that would be it. He says something that I literally screenshot because it sounds so cliche, but is it not true? There you go. It's like standing in the doorway before going into a totally dark room. You know the safety of the room you're standing in. You feel secure. The dark room is scary. It means you have to leave your comfort zone. You have no idea what the dark room has to offer. And are you able to go back to the other room you stepped into the dark room before? It's a leap of faith. And this is his conclusion. When you step into the dark room, you will discover it's not that scary when you switch the light on. I'd say, damn, that is pretty neat. Sometimes we're so puzzled. Sometimes we're so, how would you say it? Boxed. Sometimes we're so fixated on the things we were right now, we forgot that when it happens, you know? And when that happens, when you went from your room to the dark room, it's not that scary when you turn on the light. So, that would be it. I'll see you guys later. Yeah. I guess the conclusion is pretty normative. There is no bad or good, which is, again, that is perceptions. This is the kind of conclusion that makes us think. Will we able to get into the dark room or not? And yeah, I have nothing else to say. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment on what you think or what anything you think it is. This is my second recording, and I know I'm still all over the place. I didn't even have a talking points. I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna talk. I'm just gonna record myself. Kayaknya sesi ini terlalu banyak bahasa Inggrisnya. Nggak apa-apa lah, belajar bahasa Inggris gitu kan. Oke lah. Ini hari Minggu. Selamat berweekend teman-teman. Dan jangan lupa untuk selalu positive thinking. Jangan lupa untuk selalu berpikir bahwa dark room is just dark room. It's nothing more than just a dark room. And when you switch the light on, it's actually better than you ever thought it was before. I'll see you guys next time.